Good afternoon, Mr. Chang.
Okay, are you all ready? For those online one, can you hear me? Is everything okay?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chang.
Eunice OK 了 ，Eunice 啊，你没有那个词，你没有来啊？
Good afternoon, Mr. Chang.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me print out something.
Mr. Chang, did you hear my greeting?
没有办法，跳不进来。OK，
Did
有
you
啊，
hear my
不是 OK
greeting?
啊，有啊。
Excuse me.
OK，OK，anyone without the worksheet？ 是没有。Okay. Okay, okay, let's start with this first question. A car and traveling with along the straight and horizontal road with a constant speed. Okay, so you have to highlight the word constant speed. At time zero, car sees something obstruction in the road ahead of the car and apply the brake. Maybe you see something and then you apply the brake. Okay. It did not begin to decelerate at time equal to 0. Okay. It means
Chang, did you hear my greeting?
when you see something, after that you apply a brake. See something, that means you're driving, 你在驾车. When you see something, maybe there is maybe you are here. There is an old lady crossing the road. Will you apply the brake immediately? When you see something in front of you, will you straight away apply the brake? 是看到东西就马上踩 brake. You are a lousy driver. No? Normally a good driver, you need to be able to judge whether to brake or not to brake. Okay? So sometimes if it's, let's say the dog, 如果是一只狗的话, is cross fast enough, then you don't have to apply brake. But unless the dog is okay, stand in the middle of the road, then you have to do something. Okay? So it depends. Okay, so what does it mean by deceleration? So deceleration is talking about slow down. Okay. Okay, so deceleration is v minus u over t. So it's talking about hi. 所以你全校都来了呢。
Mr. Chang, did you hear my greeting or not?
What's the name of new boy?
My name is
CV.
Chen Hong.
Sabine, you have the worksheet with you or not? You have the worksheet?
Yes.
The last week one.
Yes.
You have, okay, take it off. Just a moment, let me print out the worksheet.
Just now, how come you didn't hear me?
It's up to you. Yeah. Just a moment, give me a minute, let me print out 2 more sets. Yeah. Okay. Okay, shall we continue? Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. Okay. So we know that deceleration is actually negative acceleration, so you can just write negative acceleration. Okay. Okay. Decrease in velocity also can. Okay, velocity. Okay. Yes, I mean, okay, listen here. Are you ready? Sammy, you have the worksheet or not? Okay.
Did you hear
Okay.
me greeting at
Okay,
you at
listen
the
here.
beginning of the lesson?
Suggest one reason why it doesn't distillate from zero. It means actually the graph will look like this. This is velocity and time graph. So it doesn't start immediately. It means there's some time delay here. What causes a time delay? Okay. So when you see something crossing, so everybody has different reaction time. That means certain people will take a longer time to respond. Certain time people will be shorter. Okay, so then you see something crossing, then you maybe thinking of something else. Maybe thinking of whether he's a quarrel with a husband or what. So sometimes you'll be a bit slow. Okay, so this time delay is caused by this. So you can just write time delay due to time delay due to reaction time. Time delay due to reaction time. Okay, what is the other reason that you can give? What do you think is the other reason? Apply brake. So sometimes you have to see your braking system, whether it's responsive or not so responsive. Braking system also you can talk about delay in applying brake.
Time delay due to reaction time. Right.
Okay, but now
Delay due to reaction time.
a lot of EV, actually they are more responsive. They help you to judge. Sometimes they help you to brake. You don't want to brake, but it help you to brake. Okay, but that one is another problem. Okay, too responsive also no good. Okay,
Time delay due to reaction time.
problem time delay due to reaction time, or delay in applying the brake. Okay, so this is the reason that you can give. Okay, C 1.1 is the distance time graph. This is the distance, so you have to see this is the distance and the time graph. State the property of the distance time graph that corresponding to speed. How do you find speed from the graph? Anyone know? How do you find the speed? Speed can be found from where? What do you call that properties? One is a gradient, the other one is area. Gradient or area? Gradient. Okay. Yes, I mean. Okay, it's a gradient. Okay, so this is called the gradient. Okay, so we are trying to gradient. What is the other name for gradient? There is another one. It's also called the slope. It's the slope. Okay, slope. Okay, determine the initial speed. So how can we find the initial speed? So the initial speed you have to find from the gradient. Okay, now we will try to find the gradient of the line. Okay, so when talking about initial speed, we can see the part of the graph. So we can take maybe up to here or maybe up to here. Okay, what is the value of the gradient if you take until here? What is the slope? Anyone can work out for me the answer? Hey, Sammy, try to get the answer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, please try to work out and see the gradient of the line. Okay, we are on this page number 7. Page number 7. Okay, fine now. Page number 7. Yeah, Jayden, Jayden. Oh, can do it, Jayden. Okay, to get the gradient, you need to have this point. So this is 0.9 and 20. So so the velocity is the 20 divided by 0.9. So what is the value when you take 20 divided by 0.9? Yes, JV, can you give me the answer? What is the answer? 22.2, correct. Okay, so the unit is meter per second. Meter per second. Okay, meter per second. Done. Okay. Okay, when the car is decelerated, there is
22.2.
a constant restrictive force on the car due to the brake.
22.2.
Displacement of the car is more than this value. It's not a constant.
Excuse me.
Why?
Okay.
Explain why the displacement of the car is more than this.
What's the answer for question C again?
We have F equal to ma. When the car is moving, besides the braking force, what is the other force that is acting?
Wait.
What causes the car to slow down?
Wait.
Air resistance,
Wait.
correct. So it is not just this one that is an additional of this, because when you apply the brake, there are two things that cause it to slow down. So one is caused by the braking force, the other one is caused by the air resistance. So here you need to understand, you need to explain. Okay, it's talking about, you see the equation again, because the equation is F over M, R over Mi. So can we say that this value is more than F over M? Just like, because this value is maybe is 3, is a 3 plus 1. Is 3 plus 1 greater than 3? Because not just one force acting, there are another force. So in this one, they expect you to explain there's one more force that causing the car to slow down. What
Mr.
trying to
Chang.
tell you? So
Mr.
it's
Chang.
the air resistance.
Mr. Chang. What's the answer for question C?
Okay,
C2.
air resistance will cause the car to slow down even faster.
The C2.
Displacement of the car.
And no. I'm talking about the C2.
Okay.
I haven't
Okay.
read the answer yet.
The other one is you have to explain why the distillation is not constant. Okay, so we can see that what's the reason why distillation is not a constant value? So we can see the distillation is depend on these two values. So you need to ask yourself the second question: is these two things constant? 这两个是 constant? No. Braking force maybe is a constant, but air resistance is it constant? No. Why? Just like when you're running, are you able to run? How fast can you run? When you are running, when you are walking, how do you feel? The air is pushing backward. 风会吹过来. But when you're walking, you don't feel so much. But when you're running, you find that the air is pushing harder. 你跑快的时候，风会吹得比较大。Okay, that means the air resistance actually increases with the speed. 它随着风速而改变，速度而改变。That means when you run faster, then the air resistance will be greater. So this is the reason, because air resistance depends on the speed. Air resistance depends on speed. So you can write here, air resistance depends on the speed. Okay, or you can also say air resistance increases with speed. Air resistance increases with speed. So it's not a constant value. It increases with speed. So when you move faster, you find that the force will pushing you harder. Okay. Okay, that's all. Any question about this? Okay, next one.
No, but Mr. Chang, what's the answer for question
Okay,
5?
2.1 shows a
5C2.
simplified version of the gravity lamp applied
Excuse
to
me.
line emitting diode without electricity. Okay, so how does it work? That means when this thing is falling, then we can light up the thing. Because when this thing is falling, there is a GPE change in GPE. So change in GPE maybe can produce. What is the answer for 5C2? Air resistance depends on speed. Okay, now just copy that first.
Mr. Chang, how come you didn't hear me greeting you at the start of the lesson?
Come again.
How come you didn't hear me greeting you at the start of the
Oh,
lesson?
I didn't turn on the speaker, so I couldn't hear you. Okay. No, she's greeting me. I didn't hear. Why? What? Okay. Why you didn't come today? I thought you're coming. No. Nobody fetch you, is it?
I'm having online tuition.
Online. Okay, good. Okay. Um, next thing. Okay, let's see this one. So try to understand the question. Um, okay, so this thing is moving through. Okay, so when it's falling, so this LED. I think we have seen this before. When this thing is turning, then you produce light. Turning, then produce light. Okay, 它转的时候它就会发亮了。So we are using the 12 kg. The load of 12 kg is raised to a height. So we have the mass. Okay, this is the mass of the load raised for this connected to the pulley system. So this turning part is called pulley. Okay, pulley time taken is 120. So we have the time. Load fall at a constant speed connected to LED. Calculate the rate of energy transfer of the GPE as the load fall to the ground. How do you find? Okay, this is the rate. How do you calculate the rate? What is the rate of energy transfer? What is the other name for rate of the energy transfer? It's the energy transfer per unit time. It's the rate. When you're talking about rate, we are actually talking about the power. Rate of energy transfer is equivalent to the power. So we need to find the ratio of energy transfer per unit time. So what is energy transfer? GPE, right? CPE is mg h over time. Can you try to find the value of this? Okay, let's see who can find the answer. How many watt that will generate? Okay, try to find the rate of transfer of GPE per unit time. Okay, 4 marks for this. Any problem to understand? Okay, now, Winshen. Okay, try to work out the answer, Winshen.
Mr. Chang, the question 5C2, the answer is uh
Air resistance depend on the speed.
the 5C2.
Or you are looking for 5C2. Oh, 12.2. Oh, 22.2. 20.2. Okay, now. Okay.
Can.
Okay. Okay, anyone have already found the answer? Who can give me the answer? 0.17, correct. Okay, so mass is 12 kg, G is 9.8, the height is 1.7, the time taken is 1002, then press the calculator, 12 times 9.8 times 1.7 divided by 1002, so it is 0.1666, so we give you 0.17 watt, okay, 17 watt. Okay or not? Okay. Sau này gì? Truyền thống, cái nào truyền thống?
Done.
Done. Very good. Okay, the output. Okay, this is the output of the LED is 0.1 watt. We can see that this value is actually smaller than this. So smaller one is called the output. What about the larger one? Larger one is called the power input. Okay, so you need to use these two values to calculate efficiency. What is the formula for efficiency? Efficiency is power output divided by power input times 100%. Okay, I want you to work out this one. How many percent for this question? Okay, normally the output you have to consider only the useful output. So we need to consider the light produced by this system. We are trying to get the gravity to generate the light for us. Okay, so this is a useful output over our input time 100%. Who can give me the answer? Okay, 16.7. Output, output you have to use smaller value divided by the larger value times 100%. So what is the efficiency of this? Okay, Jinyan get about 58.82, so it's you can write up to 59%. Okay, so this is 58.82. So for answer, just give 59. Okay, 59. So the first mark is given by the formula. So formula you need to memorize. Every time if you do not know what to do, write out the formula first. Okay, 1 mark for the formula. Answer is 1 mark. So formula is important. Suggest one social or environmental advantage by using the lamp. What is the meaning of social? Social 是什么意思? How do you comment by social aspect? Do we need to buy the electricity or not? Is it costly or is cheap? Why is it called cheap? Why cheap? It's not cheap. It's no cost. No cost and cheap is the same. Cheap means you need to pay. No cost means you need to pay or not. You don't need to pay. So this one you don't need to pay. 不用花钱. Okay, just have to pull the thing, release. 拉上去给它跌下来就可以. So this one is no cost. Okay. Second thing, you have to comment whether you will cause air pollution or any air pollution for this. No. So write down no air pollution. Okay. No air pollution. No greenhouse effect. No or global warming. All these are all you can like, right? No greenhouse effect. No global warming. Okay, doesn't contribute to global warming. Actually, basically, they tell you about the same thing. But too bad when Donald Trump go up, he straight away withdraw from this Paris Treaty, 巴黎条约. You know what is it about? It feel that nothing to do with the whether the the what global warming, nothing to do with the America. So he say, not my business. 不关他的事。然后他不要减碳 ，you don't want to reduce the carbon. Okay, so not very good. A lot of things change when you go up. Now it's declare the war with the rest of the world， 跟全世界打贸易战啊，贸易战啊，you know tariff，you know how about tariff？ 关税，关税。That means if you want to do business in America, you have to pay a lot of money. Maybe before you sell the thing to the US, you have to pay the tax first. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, so the ship traveling in the straight line between two port. What is port? 港口啊。That means from here to the other one. Do you know Johor or somewhere called Johor Port? What is the largest port in Malaysia? 最大的海港在哪里？ Anyone know? Malaysia got port 的吗？ Got, where is it? 啊，马六
Mr.
甲海峡
Tang, no greenhouse effect or doesn't contribute to global warming.
不是 ？You know Port Klang, Klang Port 巴生港口。You know where is Klang or not? Do you know Klang? Have you been to Klang before? Klang 不懂在 Klang 哪里 ？Klang 巴生港口，巴生港口。Okay, no greenhouse effect doesn't contribute to global warming. Okay 了，okay. Either one, no need to write so many. Just give one answer will do. Actually, one of them will carry 1 mark. Okay, each one of them will carry 1 mark. Okay, the next one is about the maximum acceleration. So we are looking for the largest acceleration for first 10 minutes. So which part do you think has the largest acceleration? Largest acceleration. Okay, so largest acceleration, you have to look for the steepest line. Steepest line. So which line is the steepest? So we can see maybe this part is the steepest. So you need to draw a small triangle here and try to get the ratio. Can you try to find the acceleration for this? Try to work out and see the acceleration for this part. Okay, please give me the answer if you come up with the answer. Can you try to find the answer from here? Okay, have you got the answer? Who can share to me your answer? 丁慧嘅，丁慧，找到吗？什么答案？Okay, okay, it depends on your triangle. It depends on your triangle. So normally you have to take 2 points. 拿两个点，两个点。Okay, first you can take this point. Second, maybe you can take another point. This point seems like it's 30 is here. It's about 36. This is about 5.5. Okay, you need to use 2 points to get the answer. If you do not know what to do, write out the formula first. The change in velocity over change in time. So change in velocity is the 15 minus 5.5. The time taken is 60 minus 36. So what is the answer, Ding Let's go on. 15 minus 5.5 divided by 60 minus 36. Okay. Okay, one more thing you need to see is the time. So can we use minute or not? 这个不可以用 minute. So if you cannot use minute, you have to multiply by something. What is the thing you have to multiply? 60 convert to second. So your answer, you need to divide by another 60. So what is the answer again? 拿到吗？ Can you get the value? 来，什么答案？ Can you get this value or not? Is it this one? What is the unit? Unit is meter per second squared. 0.00069. Okay, the range of this one, there's some range. So you need to write this one for 1 mark because 2 marks. One come from here. The other one is okay in the other form. So either this or this one will give you 1 mark. The final answer 1 more mark. Okay, final answer. Any question? Okay, ma? Okay. Okay. Okay, after that, you have to calculate the total distance traveled by this, by the ship between 42 to 100. 它一共跑多远? Can you look for 42 or not? So first, you have to identify the 42. Where is 42? 50 is here. 50 is here. 42 is this point. This is a 42. Until 100, so you need to look for the area under the graph for this part. So this one you have to further divide the graph into 2 parts. 要分成2个部分. So one is this one is the other one. There are 2 areas here. Area 1 plus area 2. But again, be careful. How do you find the distance from the graph? How do you find total distance? You need to know total distance is equal to area under the graph. So first you have to write out is under the graph. Okay, this is a concept of physics. So this concept you have to write area under the graph. So when you write area under the graph, you get 1 mark for area. This statement itself is 1 mark. Get it? Okay, after that, you have to see there is area 1 and area 2. So can you try to sum up these 2 areas? 找这个跟这个加起来. Let's try to find the area for the first part and the second part and sum up together. Do not forget you have to change the time to second. Okay, and try to find the answer in meter. 来找一下. Let's see who can give me the perfect answer. Okay. Please find the answer. Very soon the NERSA 2 is coming. 你看过 NERSA 2吗？要来了。要下个礼拜出啊 ，next week 啊，里面有出就不可以出，没有啦。No, they're coming out. That one is 10 billion, top 10 in the world, top 10 in the history. 100多亿啊。You know how detailed they are now when making the movie? You know about the movie? You know, it's an animation made by Chinese, China. This one movie, they're making, I think at least 10 billion by one animation. 100亿知道多少钱吗？100亿。 10 billion, 10 billion. You know how much is 10 billion? You know how many zero are there for 10 billion? Ah, a lot of money, 100亿. Okay, but they are very, very, they really spend a lot of time for this movie. That's why they are very successful. 一个镜头可以拍几个月 You can spend 6 months just for one scene. 6 months for one animation. That's why if you willing to spend time and effort, you also can be successful. They only make 2 movies, and then the income is the equivalent to this director only make 2 movies. Then people have made 100 movies. Then only can achieve the same achievement. 他赚的钱2部就可以超过了100部了。Just 2 movies, then can earn the money more than the 100 movies. That's why you must learn from them. So can you get the answer? Anyone already found the answer? Like, okay, let's see the first one. You need to look at the 42. So what is the height at the 42? We can see this is 7.5. So the first height is 7.5. And the second height, we can see this is 15. And the time taken from this point to this point is 60 minus 42. So when you take 60 minus 42 is 18, right? So this is multiplied by 18, but you need to multiply by 60. Why you need to multiply by 60? Because you are converting to second. What about the other one? The other one, you have to look for this is 15, is the height, and the base is 40. 下面是40 difference. So you have to take the 15 times 40. So 15 by 40, and then you also have to multiply by another 60. So what is answer? Can you work out and see? What's the way? What's the answer? 18 times 60 plus 15 times 40 times 40. How much is the answer? 来，怎么答案？9万 ？Are you sure? 不是没这样答案。For something. It should get used to give you this number. Can you get this number or not? 48,150. Okay or not? Can you get this number? Okay, so this number you have to make it 48,000 meter. So our answer in 2SF, 2 significant figure. Okay or not? Cheryl, okay or not? Cheryl? Okay. Any problem? Okay. Okay. 48,000. 18 come from where? 18是这边啊。60 minus 42, 18. Okay. Up. When you trying to find the area of the trapezium, you have to apply this one. 1/2，这个要找这个，这个是个 trapezium. This is the size of the trapezium. Okay. So the distance of these two parts. 这边看到这边。Oh, do you know that this is in minutes? How do you convert minute to second? You have to multiply by 60. 60. Okay, any problem or not? Fatima, okay? 景言 Tina, 子英 明介 Amanda, any problem? 是吧？ Okay, can get the answer. Okay, next part. The power station uses energy to generate electricity. Power station using wind. So we have to talk about wind now. State and explain whether this method generated is renewable. Why? How do you explain renewable? 再生能源什么意思? What does it mean when it's renewable? Because it's always available. Can. Okay. Doesn't run out, always available. Can be replenished, doesn't run out, it's not used up, all can. Okay. So this is how we explain renewable. Yes or not? Yes, it's renewable. Okay. Why? Because it doesn't run out. Okay. 用不完的 doesn't run out. Okay. Doesn't run out. Can always be replenished. 它会自己又跑回来了 replenish. Always replenish. Okay. Doesn't run out, always replenish. Okay. So possible or not, when you spend the money will come back again. Or after you use, then no more. 可以吗？也可以用不完的钱吗？可以啊。Okay, so some, you know, long time ago, there's something, a kind of device, after you use, then the money will come back one. 有一个东西，你知道叫什么名字吗？
Always is for statement or explanation.
No, it's always replenish together one. 没有听过聚宝盆？没有，没有。一个什么？Okay, that means something 用不完。Always replenish, so means you cannot finish. Okay, so this is so also always come out in exam, right? What is the energy that doesn't come from the sun? 不是从太阳来的。What is the example of energy that doesn't come from the sun? There's something come from the very hot rock. Yes, geothermal from hot rock. 很热的石头 hot rock. Okay, that one is called geothermal. Geothermal doesn't come from the sun. Okay, what is the thing that very dangerous one? Sometimes if you leak can kill a lot of people. 一泄漏就害死很多人。Nuclear, correct? 核泄漏。Nuclear energy, when you leak, you will kill millions of people. Hey, you didn't go and watch the movie, The Gorge. 有看吗那个 ？Show you The Gorge you never watched before. Just come out, just come out. G, how do you? Hey, how do you spell it? The Gorge, right? This one, you know her or not? Anya Taylor Joy. Hey? This one just come out. Talking about their sniper, 那个狙击手sniper. And then one boys here, girl here. Then they're cutting the gorge. The gorge is actually the hell, the gate for the hell. 魔鬼的门来的. That means the sort of monster hiding down there. They are trying to cry out. Then this one shoot, kill all the monster. Trailer.
Trailer starts now.
I have new orders that require me to go dark for at least a year. Anywhere. A special assignment in an undisclosed location.
As an elite sniper, are you presently under any private or military contract?
I go and watch. I just watched yesterday. Yes. Not now lah, cannot lah. Later your mother scold. Come here to learn physics, come here to watch movie. Cannot. Okay. Hey, cannot. Don't mention my name. Okay, geothermal. So the other one is the nuclear. Okay, what else? Caused by the wave. High tide, low tide. What is the name of the energy? Tidal, correct. Because they say tidal doesn't come from the sun. It's a main source. It's actually due to the moon. Moon is not sun, so it's not due to the sun. Okay, each one stand the form. Fossil fuel, what kind of energy? Chemical, correct. Chemical. Water behind the hydroelectric dams. Water. What is in the water? Okay. GPE. This is caused by gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy. OK， 这边也是不好啊，那车经过啊，不专心。Must go back to the other place 啊，关注 ，cannot see outside 啊，是吧？就打自己哦，敲醒啊，就给人。让你看外面也是不可以的啊，这边比较好没？你要上厕所难上，你看上不上厕所？去找自己。I think next week we can go back to the other place. Here too crowded. Okay. Yeah. 拜师去拜师。那边。Okay, we go to the collision now. Collision. Okay, collision at very slow speed. Okay, normally the modern car is very difficult to collide one. 很难撞的，新车。Do you know why not? Okay, why the new car is very difficult to hit the other car one? New one. Actually, there's something called anti-collision system. 它有自己 braking. When it's up to certain speed, when the radar system detect, you find that it's going to crash already, then help you to apply brake one. You know or not? 你试过吗？ Have you tried before? Oh, I tried last week. 上个礼拜。The car in front of me suddenly brake. Then, boom! I thought die already this time. 死定了。Then suddenly, the car helped me to brake. Wow. Hang. 有事。Okay, nothing happened. So actually, it's very useful. This one, anti-collision system. Okay. So we have a car. So okay, let's highlight the important information. The first car, the mass is 800, traveling the speed of 2. There is another car with 1,000, not moving. After collision, both of them travel with the same direction with initial direction of the B. After the collision, A is moving with 1.3. Show that the speed of B after the collision is about 0.4. Are you able to do it? What is the name of this principle? Do you know the name of this principle? 这叫什么名字？这个 Principle of conservation of momentum is about momentum. Principle is called the principle of conservation of momentum. Okay, how much do you know about the principle of conservation of momentum? Nicole, what is the formula for this principle? Any formula for this? What can we say about the before and after? Before, what do you have for before? Yes, total momentum before equal to total momentum after. So you need to write down this. It means total of momentum before the mass times velocity, mass times velocity. So there are two cars here, B and A. So we have to put in the value. So the first car is 800. The speed of the first car is 2. The second car is 1,000. So what is the speed of the second car? What is the value for this? What value shall you put in here? 这边放哦 What is the speed of the A before collide? 再装 zero, correct? You have to put 0. Very good. Okay. So what about 800? Okay, this is 800. Speed of B, we need to show that speed of B, we need to show, 我们要证明 That means you cannot put this value in. We need to prove that the speed of the B is 0.4. The mass of the car A is 1000. What is the speed of the car A after collision? 1.3, correct? It's 1.3. Can you work out the value of this and find the VB? What is the VB now? Okay, please try to work out the VB. How much will you get?
800 V triangle, right?
This is a VB. It means speed of the B after collision. Okay, this is 100, 800 times 2, 0, and this. So what is the VB now? Anyone can share the answer? 子天 Okay, 来 what is the answer? $1,008 minus value divided by 800. Okay 吗？来，什么答案？800 times 2 minus 1000 times 1.3 divided by 800. Can you get 0.375 or not? Okay, so 0.375 is approximately 0.4 meter per second. So this answer. Okay. Okay, this is so that you have to write this one. Total collision momentum before collision equal to total momentum after collision. Total before equal to total after. Okay. Then after that, put in the value that will give you this answer. Any problem? Dina, okay, Dina. Okay. Next one. Calculate the impulse exerted by A on B. A on B means is impulse experienced by B. Experienced by B. B experienced an impulse. B 所感受到的 impulse. So we have to see the change in momentum for, because what is impulse? What is the definition for impulse? It's the change in momentum. But you need to understand change of momentum of which object? 是谁的 change of momentum? Whose momentum is this? So this is referring to B because it's acting on B. Change in momentum for B. Change in momentum, MV minus MU is a change in momentum. So what is the changes for B? Before, so we had to take the value of 800, V minus U. Okay, this one you can just make it, and the mass V minus U. What is the mass of B? Mass of B is 800. What is the final speed of B? Final speed of the B is this value right? What is the initial speed of B? Initial speed of B is 2. 2. Do you know how to see this thing? Because for this one, you have to look for all the value for the B. Okay, 800, this number, and this number. So at the end, what is the change in momentum? Do you understand how to take the value? What is the answer?
Negative 0.300.
Yes, negative 1,800 or 300. So this is change in pulse. So this is mass time velocity. Okay. Okay. What about impulse state? Means you do not have to count. So there are two impulse. One is experienced by B. The other one is experienced by A. So how? If let's say you want to look for momentum, change in momentum in A, then the impulse you have to come back to the same formula. That means impulse. Now you have to find the change in momentum experienced by A. What is the mass of A? Can you look for the mass for A? Mass for A is 1,000. What is the final speed of A? Can you find the final speed for A? This is the final speed for A. What is the initial speed for A? Is A moving before collision? A is not moving. A is stationary. 它不动啊. It's stationary. So minus 0. What is the value after you multiply? You get 1,300. What does it mean to you? What can you see here? So that means this is actually discovered by Newton. It's actually A and B equal to negative B on A. What does it mean? Do you know the name of this law? Do you know there's a law talk about action and reaction? Yes, third law. Newton's third law. What does the Newton third law tell you? When you punch the wall and you, force exerted by hand on wall is equal to negative wall on hand. That means when you slap the wall, you punch the wall will punch you back. Yeah, why are you painful? You punch a wall by right, the wall is painful, you are not painful one. How come you feel the pain? 为什么你痛? Because of action reaction. Every action there's a reaction. So this is a principle for swimming. Do you know how to swim? How do you swim? How do you make yourself move forward? You have to kick something, go backward. What is the thing go backward? You kick the water, go backward. What happened to the water? Water push you backward, forward. You kick the something backward, then you go forward. 啊，是吧？你推后面了，它跑前面去嘛。When you push something backward, then there will be something pushing you forward. Action and reaction. So this is actually the Newton third law. It's a Newton third law. Okay? Okay. Any problem? Okay. So when people ask you about Newton, how many laws are there? Newton only got 3 laws. That's why Newton is very famous. 200 years ago, we have Newton. 200 years later, we also are learning this the same person. So, are you able to create a law? Okay, ba? You have to invent something. Okay, can we continue? Hooke's law. What is Hooke's law? Can you define Hooke's law? Who is Hooke? What does Hooke tell you? Hooke's law related to what? Spring. Spring is a kind of elastic material. Elastic and plastic, what is the difference? Elastic, when you pull the thing, when you release the force, you will go back to original length. 你放的话就回去了。Plastic means after you release the force, it doesn't return to original length. 它不会回去了。That's why we call it plastic surgery. Plastic. If let's say you do the surgery after you correct your nose, after you come back from Korea, then the nose scope come back, okay 了？你要弄尖它，等下跑回去 ，then no point. Okay, so this is talking about Hooke's law. Okay, so Hooke's law is talking about this one. What does it tell you? Extension is proportional to force applied. So write down extension is proportional to force applied. Okay, but there's a condition for this one. What is the condition? 它的 condition 是什么？ There's a condition. There is a point here. There's a point. There are 2 points here. This is elastic limit. The other one is limit of proportionality. So this is talking about this one. Elastic limit is not considered. Elastic limit is not exceeded. Okay, it's not exceeded. Okay, 多回来。Okay, mark the point. Obeys the Hooke's law. But Hooke's law, you have to only concentrate on the straight line. Can you see this one until which point it start to bend? You have to see the last part on the straight line. 直线的最后一个点在哪里？ You look for the last point of the straight line. So it's about this point. So mark and label the region. Label the region. So region. Okay, it's only up to here. Okay, this region. Mark and label the region. Okay, the next thing you need to find the spring constant. How do we find the spring constant? 这个讲找 What is this thing? Before you can find this thing, you need to know the equation for Hooke's law. What is the equation for Hooke's law? Yes, correct. F equal to Ks. So K can be found from the gradient. K is the gradient of the line. Can you find the gradient of this line? What is this point? This is 150, so this is 145. So you have to take 145 divided by this number. Okay, this is 25. So this is 20.5. What is the value when divided by 20.5? Oh, I'm wrong. Actually, we have to see carefully because we are trying to get the force divided by extension. So we have to see carefully, are we taking the force? Which one is the force? 20.5 is the force. So you take 20.5. And the extension, can we take 145 or not? Okay, so if you want to make the thing become SI unit, then you have to change it to meter. So when you convert to meter, Okay, it means, okay, the force is 20.5. The extension is 145, but mm. So 145 when you convert to mm minus 3. Okay, 这个乘减3。Okay, 20.5 divided by 145 minus 3, 这个换掉。So what is the answer when you change? So we have 20.5 divided by 145 to the power of minus 3. So what is the answer? You get this number. So it's about this number, Newton per meter. Are you clear with this? 所以这个要看一下，这个是 force 是这个来的 ，root Newton is a kind of force 这个是 force。Extension is s 它倒转。So if you take this number divided by this number wrong， 这样子减就错了。So you have to see which one is a force， 找出 force 在哪里，可以吗？Okay. Okay, try to do the last question. 来，自己做一下。Original length is this number. Original length is 120. Calculate the length when 8.5 is applied. Too much. Okay, I give you some time to try this one. I give you 3 minutes. See whether who can come up to the correct answer. Online one, you try to write down the answer. See, I want to see whether you know how to apply this one. Okay, what is the length for this? If you apply this 3 minutes, try to get the answer. Yes, Sammy, what are you doing? Hey, are you doing your work or not? Empty. Later, show your father, you'll die, I tell you. Okay, yeah. 对吧？还记得多少？哈哈，
好问题。
好问题。
这
OK，
个你要几时给我答？
等我回去我去 check 一下。啊，你要知道你还剩多少呢？
那可以拎这些
哦，前面你还懂啊，后面呢？说你是查字典了
啊？
你是查字典了？
说
你查字典。
掉。
OK
是我记得他的 formula 说他换成这个的时候是这种啊，5个是乱掉。
我看我拜我 discuss 一下。给看。Okay, anyone with the answer? Where's got the answer? 郭文轩，what is the answer? 郭文轩。What is the answer for this? Yeah. Olivia, what's the answer, Olivia? 180. Oh, okay. Okay, 100 something. How? Okay, so original length. 现在 8.5, you have to read from the graph. 8.5. Okay, this is force. Then the formula is F equal to Ks. F equal to Ks. Okay, K value is 140. 8.5. K value 140. What is S? So S is 8.5 divided by 140. 0.061. This in meter. So in mm should be how much? 这个讲换成 mm. So it will become 61. When you multiply by 1000, then it becomes 61 mm. So extension, what is extension? Extension equal to L naught plus S. It means you have to take the original length. Original length 120 plus 61. So 181 or 180 mm. Okay, so this is what you need to do. Force, 这个是 force. F equal to Ks. You need to find the x first. 要把 x 找出来。Find the x, convert to mm, plus the original length is the length, the final length. OK 了，对吧？对吧？
180 mm.
180 mm. Yes, 180 mm. Okay, next question. The weight of the object is 4 Newton. On the planet, acceleration of free fall is 8.7. Find the mass. So in this question, we are given the weight. Weight. Okay. Weight, normally we just write W. What is this thing? What is this? 这个是什么来？ You know about this thing? This is acceleration of free fall. It's a G. 这是 G 来的。So we are looking for M. So the formula for W is what? W equal to what? Mg, correct. So W equal to Mg, the mass is W over G. W is 4. G 8.7. So what is the mass? The mass will be 4 divided by 8.7, 0.46. This is mass, so you have to write kg. Kg stands for mass. Unit of mass is kg. What is mass? What is the definition for mass? Mass actually is what? Huh? Mass is the amount of what? Substance. Amount of substance doesn't change. Okay, it's not affected by the G. It's a fixed value, it's a constant value, fixed value. Not affected by gravity. And it's related to something called inertia. You know what is inertia? What is inertia? Inertia is a property of material. What is this property? Inertia is a property of the object to resist changes. Property of object to resist changes. What does it mean? Resist changes. That means it doesn't want to change. Just like you compare something very big and something very small. This one 100 kg, this one 1 kg. Which one is easier to move? 1 kg easier to move. What about 100 kg? More difficult to move. Why? Because it has higher inertia. When something with higher inertia is difficult to change. 惰性,懒惰, more lazy, very lazy to change. So it's the inertia. Property of the material to resist changes. It doesn't depend on the gravity, doesn't depend on the gravitational field. Okay. Any question? No question. Let's move on. Okay, we have a rocket. And now which topic is your teacher teaching now? 老师进什么 ？Pressure. No thermal physics 啊，还没有到热能啊。Pressure OK 了。Okay, we have a rocket. Rocket moving away for launch pad go up. Rocket is moving up. Okay. Speed time 30 seconds, rocket flight. How does the acceleration of rocket between 10 and 30? 10 is here, 30 is here. What can you see? How do you describe this thing? Okay. Right, Jayden. How to do? What can we say about acceleration between this point to this point? Increase, correct, increases. So acceleration increases. So how do we know? We can see from the gradient. So we can see the line is getting steeper. The line is becoming more and more steep. Okay, draw a tangent. Okay, drawing a tangent, determine the acceleration at 25. So we can see here, where is 25? 25 is here. So we need to draw a tangent line. It means you just need to draw a straight line. Then you have to get the gradient of this line. Can you find the gradient of this line? Yes, I mean, I want you to get the answer for this. Yeah, too happy. The many friends now, not paying attention. Later your father asks, hey, Samin, hey, how Samin behave in the class? The worksheet empty. Already. Now empty. Later you have to show me. I have to take pictures, send to your father and see. Then your father later ask you to sleep outside, cannot enter the house later. Cannot go back. Be better make sure that is full with answer your worksheet. If it's empty, then you know. Okay. Hey, Sammy, get the answer for this one. Try to get the answer. Okay, you need to draw a tangent line because here it is talking about tangent. So we need to see the tangent. Cannot just show calculation, need to have tangent. So tangent is here. That means on 25, draw a line. Try to find the change in speed and change in time. So read from the diagram about the change in time. So this point is about 1750, and then this is about 950. Okay, so it gives you about 800. And the time, you can see this is 30 and 20. So it's about 10. The father is here already. Then next time you are like that, your Mercedes, your driving Mercedes 也是这样，哔哔哔的，是呗 ？Let's wait and see. 是吧？Your parent is here already. Okay, after I finish this one, we can end the lesson. Okay, so we have to take this 800 divided by 10. So the acceleration is delta v delta t. 800 divided by 10. 80 meter per second square. Okay, make sure you have everything. Is it 80? Correct, 80. Okay, the last part, just finish the last one. Area for 0 to 10, very fast one. Can you find the area for this small thing or not? But before that, you have to write the concept for distance. The distance is area under VT graph. Okay, after that, use the small triangle to get the answer. So what is this point? Can you read this point? What is the value of this point? So this one, 2 box down should be 400. So what is the final answer? Height. So half times base. The base is 10. The height is 400. 10 and 400 will give you 2000. Okay. Hey, do you think I give you homework to do? Do you think you will do or not? You won't do one. Okay, Mama. Okay, we'll discuss. I think the new one I'll give you next week. Okay, discuss together. Okay. Next week, most likely we'll go back there because here too crowded. Later, want to go to toilet also cannot. Okay. Yeah, the one the is under repair, the aircon. Yeah. Okay, see you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Mr. Cheng.
Okay. Goodbye. Bye, Eunice. Okay.